is Battle Machine's only racer search all year, yo! Whoever wins today earns the right to step up to the big-time Battle Machine races. If street racing's your thing, Battle Machine is where you prove you can run with the best. Hey, who knows? One of these drivers could be the next street king, you know what I'm saying? All right, it's time to go, people. Come on! It's ridiculous! Alright, you guys, the finals will be starting in just a little bit. But first, check it out. You've seen them in the DVDs, you've seen the magazine covers, and seriously, all the racers would kill for his crown.
Rio Watanabe, people! The Showdown King!
Thank you so much for coming out today. Everyone here at Battle Machine is super psyched you could be here.
Yeah, you know, I ran a lot of street races too, until I went something like this. Yeah, it was my ticket to the big time. Still, it's nice to get back to such small races.
Well, it may like, oh yeah, check it out. There's Ryan Cooper in that green S13. He's been on fire today. That dude's definitely a Battle Machine prospect.
I don't know about this Cooper guy. He never would have cut it back in the day. They must have really lowered the standards this year.
I'm not going to stick up for Cooper. His driving's got to do all the talking. Okay. These dudes are looking ready. Every one of them succeeding for the win. Because this is the big one. The winner of this race gets an invite to the big-time Battle Machine races. So come on, Chicago, Chi-Town, make some noise!
Now that was a long intro. Hello and welcome back to Regame, the show where I play games that I liked and were made in the past and replay them, basically. And probably this is the last title I was expecting to do. Not because I don't like it, but because I don't usually play racing games all that often. Especially not with a controller, and I'm absolutely new with playing this game on the controller. I used to play it several times, finished it several times with the keyboard. And you know that racing games are not optimal with keyboards. Oh my god! Luckily enough, between back then and now, I've also had some experience with controller racing scene with Gran Turismo 5. But this is not Gran Turismo 5, this is... hard to corner this SX240 old Nissan junkyard. At least it's not a juke. Okay. This is Need for Speed ProStreet, a game that is famous for not holding the name of Need for Speed game. But then again, if we check the quadrumvirate of Need for Speed games that I don't really trust that much, starting from Need for Speed Underground to Need for Speed Underground 2 to Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005, and finally Need for Speed Carbon, it's not that much of a big change. The big change is that it takes it to street legal tracks for the first time in Need for Speed games history, I believe. Well, not really. Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed or 2000 did it too, as far as I know, in some cases. Not all. There was police there, but not entirely. At any rate, I digress. The point is that it was mostly bashed because there was no police, there was no illegal street racing, car handling was completely bad, awful, it was buggy at release, and it lagged even on current era, or better, 2007 era PCs. And it was released also, it was the first Need for Speed game to be released on PlayStation 3, if I might add. Why it was bashed so much? Simply because it holds the name Need for Speed. If EA was clever enough and decided to name it ProStreet alone, probably the reviews would be better, because many reviews judged it simply because it wasn't true to the Need for Speed name. And I won this race. Well, then again, it's the first race in the career mode, so... Apparently my name is Ryan Cooper, which is also a bummer. Why did they have to do that? I don't know. Let your character be customized. Now, don't listen to him, he's an asshole. Mr. Poser with the Evo 10. Idiot. Okay. So I won, or better, dominated the first race day, which is... I don't know what it's called actually, but it's the first... look at him being angry. I'm an angry dude, and I have more fancy orange rubber to burn. Burn rubber, I don't know. Tenor rate, yeah, Need for Speed ProStreet, a game which was bashed a lot, not loved at all. But then again, ever since Hot Pursuit 2 was released back in what, 2002? I believe this is the best one I've played. I mean, I didn't like Underground or Iron 2, neither did I like Most Wanted, or in fact Carbon at all. Battle Machine is unlocked, which is also Racing Day. A non-starter Racing Day. I have one of these things going for my Need for Speed series, I mean for my Need for Speed games. Basically, is don't ever buy them when they're released. Wait for reviews, then decide if you really think all that money is worth spending. And after that I go with figuring out what to do. But usually I wait for a few years. For example, this game I bought it in 2009. It was for 10 euros alone. You don't really need to tell me the tutorial, dude. But yeah, I bought it for 10 euros in 2009, and I've been playing it a lot. I really like it, and it's been handling well enough for newer PCs. Definitely on this new one, although I had some trouble starting it up because I installed the wrong patch and it didn't work. Patch which adds a lot of content, but then again not a lot, because all the promised content was locked away because apparently it was never finished, or because... simply because, I don't know why. But there is a patch called SAAM or SAM patch, which allows you to unlock some special cheats, which unlocks every single car in the game. I use it, but I don't really buy top tier cars because their price is broken at 0 credits, and therefore, or dollars, or what you call it. Therefore I don't buy it. Anyway, we're in the garage, or whatever you want to call it. Here we can customize our car, but right now we have only the 240 SX, which isn't really that much of a spectacular car, but it can be. Let's go back to the race day map. As you can see, each of these icons here is a race day. For the time being, we only have the battle machine in Nevada unlocked, so let's go with it. Battle machine, or better, race days, are basically days about races.
Alright, welcome to Battle Machine. This is your first challenge weekend. Challenges are the true test of your skills. No need to bring your whip, Battle Machine is providing all of them. Just don't ask where they got them, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, to level the playing field, every car has been hand-tuned equally. The cars are ready, all you gotta do is drive. If you wreck, you do not have to sweat the repairs. Yo, Battle Machine mechanics will fix any damage you take. Up to a point. If you total a car, it's done for the whole weekend. You total all your cars, and you're heading home, homie. The only rule you need to remember is that winning isn't enough. You gotta dominate. You earn points by racing. The better you do, the more points you get. Earn enough points and you'll dominate the weekend. Manage to get that far without totaling out and you'll walk away with a new ride.
Yep, that's pretty much a good explanation of what the race day is. Or better, the Battle Machine race day is. So, what's the main problem with this game? Probably that the main problem is probably that it has a story. It has a story. There is no need for a story in a racing game, unless it's Need for Speed the Run, which is a game I haven't played yet. It's silly, really. Why would you put a story in a racing game? Second problem is that it holds too many promises that it didn't hold at the end, which is kind of sad. Anyway, Race Day, Challenge Nevada. This day we have cars available. We are not driving our own car, we're driving preset cars. We have a grip race, which is basically a standard circuit race, a time attack race, which is basically, well, it's an interesting type of race, we're gonna see it later. We have a quarter-mile drag and another quarter-mile drag. So let's go with grip for the time being, which is the basic standard. We go with a Golf GTI. We have a preset Golf GTI.
Okay. Grip races have a ton of different types, but generally, they're all about being the fastest car on
Yeah,
the
pretty
track.
much.
Grip races feature
Let's skip this. So, this is a heads-up grip. There are plenty of cars and you drive against them all. And you win the race if you're first. That's as simple as that. See, we have all the same car, but in this game, I'm pretty much the last one set up, so no qualification round. Screw that up. Pole position, never. So target time is 2 minutes and 25 seconds. The better we get our target time, the better our points will be at the end of the race, which we're gonna see after the race is done. Points are awarded for being on the podium, for winning the race without breaking your car, as well as winning the race before that evil timer runs out. I mean, timer is the thing that I've been talking about, the 2 minutes and 25 time, which is the target time, I should say. Yeah, target time seems like an appropriate name. And the better you do, the better you perform, the more points you have. The more points you have, the closer you are to dominating or winning. Winning is less than dominating. The race day. If you dominate these special race days, you unlock a car, or better, you don't unlock a car, you will unlock a lot of new things, new shinies, but you will get a free car. Get some unlucky road cuts there and be on the first place. There are 2 laps here, and we're taking a little bit over 1 minute to conclude one, so we're pretty much lower than the target. Then again, we didn't have a rolling start, therefore we are pretty much... yeah, light damage. Okay, that's gonna cost us some points, but then again, the no damage isn't really that much of a big problem. You get only 500 points if you win the race without damaging your car. Or 500 or less if you damage it little, 0 if you damage it a lot. But it doesn't really matter. 500 points doesn't matter. There are 4 races total. We need to we need to win not all of them, most of them, but not all of them. If we win some of them, I suppose 3 is gonna be enough. Then we're gonna win. Might also make you notice that I am currently driving on the King setting, which is without any traction control, ABS, or whatever else that SM means. There is no helpers. You drive naturally. We won the race with 20 seconds, 20 seconds and 5 cents, and you can see, we got 4,500 points for first place, 3,000 for second, and 1,500 for third place. We got a clean race bonus of 486 for light damage on the car, as well as 2,761 points from getting our time bonus of 20 seconds. And we got a total score of 7,747. Man, I had to get 30 more points. Anyway, I got 1,800 cash, and that's pretty much all there is to it, the race. Each racing day has has a total points that you need for dominating or winning. We broke the record, and you can see that the current number of points that we need for winning, or better, dominating this race day, because you can only dominate these special race days, is 19,200. So let's go to the time attack and see what this is all about. And then we're gonna go to one drag race, and I think we're gonna end there with this race day. So basically we're competing against three opponents this time around, and you'll see what happens basically, but you can figure out what time attack is really. Can you? Yeah, you can. We start separately and we set times of a lap. The better the time is, and the more points we get, or better, the more close we are to winning. If we get the best lap time, then we win. Might also make you notice that each car here can have nitrous outside, meaning that we can get a special boost here and there, but for the time being I don't feel the need of using it. Unlike the old Need for Speed games, you have a total number of fuses, which you can set with a key. It will use the whole tank, but you have a total number of tanks. Right now, on this car, there are 2 tanks. Ouch. But, as I said, I don't feel like it's gonna be needed. I could use it after this corner. Yeah, let's go. It is kind of a big boost, but not as much of a big boost as is in drag races. As you can see, I got a 5-second better lap than the first position racer, so we're happy. A bit sloppy with this controller. It's a Logitech weird controller, not wireless. Let's say use this USB cabled controller. Well, I pretty much think that every controller is USB, so never mind that. Oh, come on, that wasn't damage, was it? So yeah, time attack, as simple as that. However, it is very much possible that the first racer is gonna have a better time now as he stops this lap, because again, we didn't have a rolling start. Meaning that the second lap, unless you screw up royally, is gonna be a better lap than the first one. So we're gonna use again nitrous oxide as soon as this corner is done. Get us a little boost. Oh. Again, a bit sloppy with the controller. We could draft a position, but it's not really needed. So yeah, now we just lead by 2 seconds. Less than 2 seconds, should I say more correctly. Which is okay. Shut up, people outside my door. I'm talking here. Anyway, onwards. We've passed the second opponent, and we are closely semi-drafting against the first one, and passed him around this corner because I'm a daredevil and I just go around the corner. Another thing that I should mention is, if you play this game, you know, drag races are usually the ones that you have to shift semi-automatically. There is a clutch option. Enable it. It'll mean that you'll have to press one more button before you can change the gear. It's not like in real life, you don't really have to pull down the pedal for throttle, but it's going to improve your drag times by quite a bit, trust me. It's gonna be a smoother ride. Anyway, our time was, the best lap was the last lap actually, and we've made it better by 3 seconds. Let's see our points. We got 7,823 points, we lost 20 points from light damage, but still it's okay. Now let's go to the one of the modes, racing modes, that I like the most, drag.
Check it out. Watch out for Yoshi Suzuki out there.
Yoshi Suzuki's here, by the way. I have no idea who Yoshi Suzuki is, but never mind. Should we go with the first one or the second one? I don't think it matters. Let's just go. We have 2 cars. Sorry, hiccups. We have 2 cars available, a Cobalt SS and a Civic. Both are kinda bad for drag races because they are front-wheel drive. But for the reason of American pride, and I'm not American, we're gonna go with the Chevy. I know what drag is. Can I skip this? No? Fine. Can I skip? Yes, I can. Okay. Okay. So, drag racing. Here we come. It's one of my favorite modes. But I'm afraid I'm gonna suck the first time, simply because I'm out of touch. Oh god, this is bad. First you have to heat up your rubber by getting a bit of grip, but it's a mini game. Nope! Nope! Okay, did it. Whoops. I did a bad job there, buddies. I did a very bad job there. Are you saying I'm first? I'm first! After that stupid start that I had. Now, the problem with drag races is that not all of the tracks have actually a traffic lights that will indicate when the heck you should start. Some have girls, and those girls are dumb. Sometimes they will pretty much disqualify you for not making a false move. That was okay. Okay, that was a horrible start too, but then again, as I said, I'm used to keyboards. No! Change gear! Okay. This is gonna be a bit better, but... let me try with the keyboard. Let me just check around. It's gonna make some noise. I'm gonna just need to check the controls for the clutch. Wait a minute. Okay. Let me check controls for the keyboard. So clutch is... clutch? Where are you, clutch? Now clutch is space. And left shift is... we can't have that, can we now? I think I always had it under C. So let's go with C for clutch. Shift is okay. Nitrous oxide can be not N, but the Alt key. So, C shift. Okay, I think I got it. Yes, I want to keep it safe. Okay. Let's see if I can handle it better with the keyboard, good old keyboard. As I said, I'm more used to playing with the keyboard. Yep, that's pretty much more it. Okay, let's do this. Oh yeah! How about that? Nope! Nitrous oxide there screwed me up. I didn't do that much of a better job, did I? No, just by 40 cents of a second. So it doesn't really matter that much, keyboard or not. We got a high score though, so that's okay. 8,600, and that will allow me to basically unlock the car, or better, get the car for free. However, the choice will be mine. Should I go with the Chevy or should I go with the Honda Civic? First, we get to get our reward for the race day, and each race day will offer you 5 random rewards, so I'm gonna just pick randomly 10,000 cash, which isn't bad, I believe. So, what should we go with? The Cobalt SS is more fast, has more traction, and has less aero. I'm gonna go with the Cobalt. No, I'm gonna go with the Civic. Let's go against the rules. I always go with the Cobalt, it's boring. Okay, so I unlocked a few new race days. That is Chicago Airfield Battle Machine race day, which allows me to have 4 grip races and 1 drag race, or the Willow Springs race, which is 3 grip and 1 drag. But more importantly, if we go to Garage, or whatever you want to call it, now we also have the Honda Civic in our ranks, which is a pre-tuned drag. However, it is, as I said, a front-wheel drive, and I don't like front-wheel drives. There is a car I prefer for drags, and I am mad for doing it. As I said, with the that is a car that is normally not available for the version I have. This is my favorite drag racer. It is a all-wheel drive, not 4. It is an all-wheel drive, I'm stuck there. It is an all-wheel drive car. It is not optimal, but it handles perfectly. You are going to stay on the tracks, and with this car, with this baby, fully upgraded, you can win the drag races, 1/4 drag miles drag races in under 6 seconds. So you know what? I'm gonna buy it. Call me crazy. We're gonna sell our Nissan junkyard. Sell this car, you will not be able to enter any grip race events until you buy another car. Yes? Okay. Don't worry, because we're gonna change mode for our Honda here. Into set lock mode. Change mode. So, how do I... how do I customize blueprint? I'm still having it for drag, don't I? I don't want to have it for drag. I want to have... Oh, 2 on the keyboard, not on the... Of course. I'm using the controller and I press the 2 button on the controller. There we go. We go with grip mode. Fantastic. So we can also customize the blueprints, and you can download blueprints on the internet if you have the... Of course, the correct version of the game. You can either buy quick packages, which is basically very expensive sets of packages, but the price overall is the same. As you can see, the most power we can get is that. Unless you have unique power upgrades, and the handling, of course, we can upgrade as well. It's not a good car, but it's okay to start with. So we're gonna go with costume upgrade. We know that there is nitros available for us. Probably not tires. No, there is tires. Okay, we're gonna go with the tires too. What's that noise? I don't know. So yeah, each piece here costs a lot. Then we also have the body upgrades. For example, to upgrade our aero, we can buy some body kits, all the way up to the wide body kit, and it is expensive, but it looks good. Showcase. 2 numpad. No, it's the 2 on the... Okay. Stupid controls. I can't circle around it? Okay, I can use the mouse though. It looks fancy, but nothing particular. We're not gonna buy anything for the time being. Maybe a spoiler, just to spoil our fun. Let's see, what do we have? Why can't I turn around the camera? That's dumb. Oh well. Should I buy a spoiler? They're so terribly expensive. Nah, I shouldn't. Who cares? We can also buy roll cages and racing seats, but I believe that is purely aesthetic. So we don't care about that. Let's just update blueprints for the time being. Get our drag racer, customize it, buy some tires and some nitrous oxide for the fun of it. Let me check how much does it cost each one. 5,000. I think we can actually go with level 3 tires already. And that's gonna give me so much more traction, and it's gonna be fun. I don't think the name of the brand matters that much. It's just about what you prefer. I'm gonna go with Toyo. I like Toyo. Reminds me of toys. And then we have another 6,100 to buy a nitrous oxide of level 1. We're gonna buy Cold Fusion. Why not? Cold Fusion power. That would be kind of ironically good. Alright. For the time being, it's okay. Let's go to career map and start a race day, and then I'm gonna call it quits for this video. It's gonna be the only video of this game, unless you ask me to. Okay, so we have race days, and we have only one grip car and only one drag car, but that drag car is going to dominate, I swear. Especially once I get the level 3 turbo and engine upgrades, oh my god. As you can see, the race days, these special race days, have both wins and dominates. Each will give me a reward, not a car, but a random reward as before. Usually the dominate reward is much better. You can get a free car marker, which basically allows you to buy a car for free on the car garage lot, and there are cars that cost a lot, like the Pagani Zonda F, which costs $730,000, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go straight with the drag, with the Impreza. I love my Impreza. Okay. It's taking a bit of time. We have 300 brake horsepower, which is more than anything else on the tracks. Oh, come on, a 240 SX? Don't make me laugh, Will. I don't know who you are, but you're making me laugh. So this in theory is for all-wheel drive, and I don't know how you can make burnouts with it. Probably you can with the handbrake on, but I don't trust for all-wheel drives for this, doing this. Oh yeah! How about that? Oh, this is better. This is much better. Not really a lot, but still okay. It's not that better actually, but oh well. Still, we are dominating this by 2 seconds, if I might add, and that is a lot in a quarter-mile drag race. I will be playing this game alone if you want to join me. If you wish, I can make a let's play, but I don't think that a lot wish me to play racing games because I suck, and my suckage level will show even later. It was a good start. I usually also study when I should be using the nitrous oxide best. I believe as soon as you're done with gear 1, you should use it. Once the car is upgraded maximum, especially, you can get 2 seconds boosts from it, and it's really good. Eventually, there are also wheelies competitions which require your car to get on the 2 back wheels and drive on them for as long as possible. Unluckily, the Impreza isn't able to do it as a 4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. Again, not 4 as the number 4, not anything else, but all-wheel drive is not able to do that. You need to have a real-wheel drive car. Let's see if I use it on the 3rd gear, what happens for these early stages of drag racing. Nitrous, I mean. No, that wasn't as good as before when I used it on the at the start of the 2nd gear. No, it is better. Okay, I'm lying. Doesn't really matter a lot, but still. We got our nice 7,000 points, which I believe isn't enough to settle a record for the race. We'll see. No, it's not. You see, each race has a record and your current best. If you beat that record, if you beat 10 records of one category of racing, you're gonna be able to enter competitions or race days for the title of the king of that particular race category. For example, drag king, grip king, drift king, and speed king, which of course is a bit complicated to explain what it's all about, but trust me, it's about something. Anyway, with 33 minutes inside it, and the bad decision of buying already an Impreza straight out of the first race day, we are done with this Regame episode, not series, episode. So thanks for watching, and join me next time, in a month or so, where I'm gonna play another game of my youth, or not, which I particularly like but didn't really get liked a lot. In this case, a Need for Speed game that shouldn't really be titled a Need for Speed game, which is a good game, but not a Need for Speed game. So thanks for watching, and until then, be well. Bye!
This was the Loud on Gaming, so thanks for watching.